Go away, truck. Hey guys, Rick here. So one of the things that we're trying to do as we go into the next year, 2022, is that we want to improve our social media strategy because basically it sucked. And the reason that I feel that it wasn't that good is because, in part, I didn't enjoy doing it. It may sound weird for a business owner to say, yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. But with me having to basically do most of the work here for Revelations, because if you don't know, I'm the creator, but I'm also, the web developer, the lore creator, the head writer, the head editor, social media manager. I wear a lot of hats. We do have freelancers that we hire to help do like model design, illustrations, line art, stuff that I would be absolutely garbage at, except for like the Sierra 2B. I did do that one. That one, I posed it, but I mean, that one, I get credit for that one. Anyway, in the past, I felt, kind of looking back, our social media strategy mainly focused on Facebook, and then it grew into Instagram. Both of those platforms I don't have a lot of love for. In fact, my first love as far as social media goes would be with YouTube or Discord. I love them both a lot. Discord is great because it allows me to have a much more instantaneous sort of interaction with the community. And YouTube, I feel the content can last far longer versus I make something on Instagram and I may only get feedback for a couple of hours and then that's it. And that's just an old dead post. I did mention before that I wanted to create YouTube videos, but it's difficult because, again, I'm wearing so many different hats, but YouTube needs to become a priority because of the potential for growth of the community. Not to mention, one of the things that we've had challenges with is the name of the brand, Revelations. Now, Revelations Skirmish, if you Google that, it pops up with us. We are the only brand right now using Revelations Skirmish. We dominate that, which is great. But when you search Revelations or Revelations Universe, which is another keyword that I thought would help really distinguish Revelations and kind of pull it to the front of search results, then comes the crappy He-Man show that has just absolutely stomped on all of the stuff that I've been building. So going forward, I feel that YouTube will help us to, again, better place ourselves in search results. All that to say, that doesn't matter to you guys. What you guys want to know is what type of content is coming. And what I would like to ask is what sort of content would you like prioritized? Now, previously I announced that I would do strategy videos or other types of reveal content, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's the type of stuff that you want to see. So what would be a big help to me is if you could comment down below and specify what types of videos would you really like to see created. One of the things that I'm trying to do is get away from more of that very stale corporate feel. I don't want White Light Media, which is, my company and the umbrella that contains all of Revelations universe. I don't want it to feel stiff. And unfortunately, I feel that I just kind of slipped into that with my education in business and just my view on how businesses should operate. But in the last couple of months, I've been experimenting because out of frustration with the lack of response that my regular corporate-y posts weren't getting, I decided to just, heck with it. We're just going to start doing something that's fun and silly. And it's much more enjoyable for me. And it's also getting results. And that's using memes on Facebook and Instagram. I don't know necessarily how to move that forward with YouTube, but I feel that there needs to be humor and fun in the types of content that we're creating, because I think that one helps us separate from a lot of the competition, because I don't think you ever hear Games Workshop or FFG, Privateer Press really make too many jokes. So I think that's something that might help distinguish us a little bit more. And in part, that's kind of who I was when I used to make YouTube as my profession. Years ago, humor was a big component of that, and that's always been something that's within me. That doesn't mean that I'm a comedian. I'm no Kevin Hart, but at least I'm have a sense of humor, and I can kind of incorporate that into things. Please comment down below what types of videos you would specifically like to see created, and I would like to prioritize those moving into the new year. To go ahead and update you, we have a number of new models that are already in development. We have new hover tanks, a new ground tank, infantry model ideas that we're going to start moving forward with shortly. We have multiple war mechs that are basically moving through different parts of testing, and blood wolves. And not to mention mercenaries. Mercenaries are going to become a lot more prominent moving forward with Revelations. Yes, of course, we're still supporting the primary factions, but mercenaries need some love and some development. So what I'm doing, we're developing Blood Wolves, which is a sub-faction within the generic mercenary camp. And we're also going to be releasing the Across the Verse installment Kalidar, which specifically focuses on the world. It's in Orca. It's basically an independent world. We're going to have a release video specifically for that, but that video, Kalidar is a lot of fun as a world because it's specifically for most of the mercenary units that are out there. That's kind of a hub world. Either they have a contact there, a base there, that's where they keep a lot of their supplies and they do training or hiring. They get contracts. It's kind of a hub place where it's more of a neutral place. The Republic knows of it, will still hire mercenaries from it. They'll hire mercenaries through their own services as well. But then, you know, all the other nations and sometimes independent clients will hire people as well. So continuing developing the Kalidar installment, that's moving forward. It's pretty much done. There's a couple more things to work on. And yeah, so there's new models, there's new content, there's new PDFs. We also, big thing, should be a separate video. The rules have been updated. Version 1.3 for Revelation Skirmish is available. Lots of new stuff in there. Go to shoprevelations.com. I've changed the storefront. Things look way better. Go there, download it, and I think you're going to like it.